Happy Sunday.
Happy...
September!
Wait, I need to get the flyer. We're running out of air!
So, whoops. My flyer I wanted to show you is downstairs. I'm not going to get it. Insert cool picture here of the event we're planning. Wow, I've never tried that before.
Let's talk about the Earth.
I have notes that I have to read off. I'm nervous. As you might know, the Earth is being polluted. You would think if we were changing the climate, you know, like,
I don't know, killing it.
it would be something we'd see like everywhere.
Or not. Like, you'd think that if we were...
Heard about this weird thing called fossil fuels. That we would hear about them, and we don't really hear anything about them, especially in the great land of the US of A. America! This isn't new news. We've known our planet's been dying since, I don't know, like... Anyways, this is our planet. This is our planet Earth, and we don't really take care of it the way we should. So...
Yes, I think it sounds good. I think it sounds really good. You know,
the Earth has this balance between it with our sun. What the sun does, it gives planet Earth this heat, and the heat warms the Earth to keep it warm, you know, like we like
warm,
like the sun. Then what the Earth does is it takes that heat and bounces it back out, and it keeps us cool.
Nobody likes the summer for forever.
We've lost that balance between it going back and forth, and it's resulted in, dare I say it,
Climate change!
Yeah, our climate has changed throughout our history, up and down, gone through all these different cycles. There's no doubt about that. The Earth changing through the process of different cycles. These changes are like natural climate change, and basically that's like a volcano erupting. That's natural. Take the process of the Earth, like bouncing back the heat and making it cool. That's natural. But something that humans invented that is so cool, you know,
Greenhouse gases.
Greenhouse gases are not good. What they do is they put this like blanket over the Earth and trap in all the heat that's supposed to be bouncing back out into the atmosphere. In around, let's just say the 1700s, we started building everywhere. Like,
Rápido.
just like, boom. That process of building stuff in the past 20 years has like maybe like quadrupled.
That's not a statistic.
What we're doing as humans is we're burning coal, we're
Coil.
burning coal and oil and drilling into our Earth and using chemicals everywhere on animals, in our food, on our food, when we grow plants. Like,
She lives the veggie life.
for example, we are one of hundreds of thousands, I to think. We are feeding cows. We feed them corn and grains. Side note, we can give that corn and grains to starving people. You know, like, we don't have to give it to the animals because they eat grass. Like, oh, this is only our planet. We're the only ones that exist. Wrong!
Be like,
Cut down forests so we can put the cows that we're feeding corn. What? A cow eats grass? Yeah, a cow eats grass. Anyways, cows produce methane. Oh, farts. Yeah, when you fart, you're producing methane. But cows produce it at a mass level. We cut down the forest like they're doing in the Amazon. The oxygen that the trees produce is being taken away. We have so much methane now on our planet and so little CO2 from the trees that we're cutting down that...
CO2 or O2?
O2.
O2, that's oxygen.
Yeah, because trees produce oxygen, right?
You said CO2, which is carbon dioxide.
Yeah. I'm 97% sure. I think Bill Nye, the science guy, said that. I'm pretty sure. Somebody who knows science, tell me.
I don't know everything.
I really don't. What was I talking about? Methane. Yes, yeah. Cows produce methane. There's so many cows producing methane. We're cutting down so many trees that the trees can't cancel out the methane. And we can talk about cows and vegetarians another time. This is more important right now. All this stuff, oil, the coal, the cows, all that stuff that we're burning and producing is creating greenhouse gases. Not good. Earth's atmosphere is really freaking small. Here's the Earth, and like there's Earth's atmosphere all the way. Right. I don't know if you remember me talking about that little blanket.
Greenhouse gases.
Yeah. The blanket is the greenhouse gas.
I was listening. Come on now.
That little blanket of greenhouse gases actually making the atmosphere smaller and smaller because we don't have enough resources on Earth anymore to fight it. Back in, let's just say, the 1700s again.
You know, during that Industrial Revolution.
There was probably around like 1.5 billion people on Earth. And that was fine then, because now, today's day and time, 7.3 billion people on this planet. And I looked at that yesterday. That's as of 2017. I wouldn't be surprised if we had more. No, we do. We do have way more. There's 7.3 billion people on this earth. Imagine, I'm just with like 6 of your closest friends, and you're all trapped in a box because
Boxes are scary.
people get claustrophobic. When you're in that box, you're probably gonna run out of air. Now, in the big scale of it all, we're all on Earth. We don't have enough of that air to breathe. Eventually, that air that you're breathing right now is gonna suffocate you. We're running out of it. That will be us. This will be us by the end of it. Flourishing.
We're running out of air!
All sharing the same air. In the 1700s,
You know, during that Industrial Revolution.
there wasn't as many people, but now we're changing too fast.
And it's not good.
It's not good. It's all our fault. Like, it's,
All of our fault. Like, what do?
do we just sit around and wait for that day to come? No, the end of the world is coming. Yeah, it is almost too late if we don't make a change. We have to work. We have to work. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. And we can. We can do it. We can create energy from the sun and water and wind naturally. You can power cars with the sun. You can power a house with the sun. That There's this young girl named Greta Thunberg. She is 16 now. About 55 weeks ago, started this whole revolution, Fridays for Future. And what she did was she skipped school every single Friday to sit outside her Senate's office and tell them, I want a cleaner future
Why should I learn?
today and educate myself if in 10 years I'm not even going to need an education because we'll all be
Stink.
This will be us by the end of it. Flourishing. We are going through a mass extinction right now. Animals are being extinct all over the world. Anyways, so on the 23rd of this month, 23rd,
Don't forget the 23rd.
the United Nations is meeting there to discuss the Paris Accords Agreement. Paris Accords Agreement is basically, how do we get there? Obviously, it describes a lot more. Like, how do we get to using the sun and the wind and the water efficiently and to where we're not having to cut down trees? And on the 20th, this month, September,
September 20th.
Greta has put together over 3.6 million people, and divided by 2 is 3.5, and we're at 7.3 billion. She has maybe like 41% of like our Earth population.
We're not mathematicians. I'm just a regular human being trying to make a difference. Okay.
I'm sorry, my glasses! To get to the point,
On the 20th of September,
she has partnered and banded together over 3.6 million people
over 160 different countries.
to step out of their work, out of their houses, sleep, their, most importantly, schools. Students are leading it. It should be us adults leading it. Basically stand with her because we have to save the earth and we have to show the people meeting on the 23rd that we freaking care and we want to see them do something about it. We don't want to have to be the ones doing about it. Doing things about it. They have to be doing things about it. Really, all that I am is just a student at
Manual College
making a
vlog. Okay.
I just read an article the other day.
Right there.
On my forehead, my chin, my foot, on my... Two very smart women just invented a bacteria to eat plastic. Bacteria has over $400,000 worth of funding behind it, so. Because plastic doesn't go away. It never goes away. People are like, oh, I recycled my plastic. Yeah, well, only about 10% of plastic gets recycled. You're a lying piece of... You're a lying piece of... Okay. We have avocado plastic. We have canvas bags. We have solutions, but
We're all just a bunch of lazy don't care about the environment enough.
have a very bad potty mouth.
And you feel passionate about it. You let it out.
Dare I say it.
We can change the world!
We have to do smaller things, like within our community. Like, okay, not even using bags. Quit using bags, guys. Like,
And straws.
and straws. Like, no, I love straws. Like, don't use plastic once. Try to use it 3 or 4 times, or not at all. Like, it really feels good.
To try to make a change. Like, I
I promise you, it feels really good. Really good. Really, really, really.
good. It feels really good.
Does it feel really good? I mean, it feels good. Like,
Does it feel good?
feels good. It feels good to make a change.
What else to say? Like, what else am I?
You're not gonna believe in science, at least like, and if you don't believe like the world will come to an end from the environment, at least acknowledge that we should not be to it. We should not be polluting. We should not be throwing stuff in the oceans. We should not be abusing animals the way we are. Like, this is God's planet.
Crap, if I created a planet.
And I created all of these people on the planet to take care. This is our garden. Like, our earth is the garden that we need to be taking care of, and we're
I guess to summarize,
everything. There used to be a lot of people on the planet, but now there's a lot more. And because of that, we're really just f***ing ourselves over. If I can give you one thing to take away from this video, it would be to share it. Because we got to get the word out. A lot of people are just uneducated and don't know things. Like we don't talk about it the way we should talk. I hope if you see this, you click the share button. It'll be on Facebook. So like what? Do like reduce your carbon footprint in some way. Like we can only tell our leaders so much, but we can't tell them what to do and how to act
if we're not gonna act ourselves.
That's all. But yeah, thanks for watching. We've never really done a video like this before. We're always just kind of screwing around, so maybe we'll try to make a difference in the world. Maybe if you go to Emmanuel College,
Come to Fridays for Future.
walk on the 20th, 12 o'clock, meeting in the quad. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna change the world together, babe. I need to stop. Bye.